Up next on today's beer review, we're going to be looking at Bone Shirt Black Lager. This is a lager brewed and packaged by the Suarez family brewery, and it's coming in at 5% ABV. Let's check it out. Hi everybody, it's Rich and welcome to today's beer review, and today we're looking at a beer called Bone Shirt Black Lager. This is a lager brewed and packaged by the Suarez family brewery. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And it's from Livingston, New York. I don't know exactly where that is in New York. And there's a little thing on the side that says SuarezFamilyBrewery.com. So if this turns out to be good, where to go next? Now, I bought this at Del Chico's, which is in Larchmont, New York. This was $5.99 a can. Let's give it a try. And I am using my trusty Guinness glass for this. Pour. Ooh, that pours nice and dark. I like that. Like, that's like almost a chestnut color. And the head is a light khaki. Oh, that smells nice. There's a nice roasty note to this that I like already. It's almost like, you know, like a hint of like a nice coffee-ish flavor. At least that's how I always think of that roast, as being sort of like a coffee-ish type flavor. Yeah, so mostly it's that roastiness that's there. It's a very, very nice beer. I really do like the aroma of this. Let's give it a taste. This is very nice. There's a good general roasty flavor to it. You get a lot out of it. I think almost like that sort of malt mellowness that goes into the beer. So it's very easy drinking. Now, it's 5% ABV, so it's not like through the roof, but it's also not super low. Like a Guinness is only 4.2. The flavor you're getting is good. It's got a nice lingering flavor in your mouth. You have that roasty sort of smooth, you know, it's not quite a stout as far as that goes. Like, it's lighter than that, and it drinks lighter than a stout, but there's still just like this really nice basic roast flavor. Like, this could be one of those beers that I would think of as like an everyday drinker. Like, if you were gonna have a beer with dinner every night, I could see this pairing with a lot. There's also this little like yeasty bready note somewhere in the middle there. So it's like a roast with that sort of like, yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of a bready note to it as well. This is really an enjoyable beer. And as far as the alcohol content goes, I'm not getting any sort of like drastic feel of alcohol, which, excuse me, which, I mean, quite honestly, I wouldn't expect to either at 5%. But, you know, this, like I said, is one of those beers that I think I could look at and say, you know what, this could be an everyday drinker, because it goes down very easy. It's not something that takes a tremendous amount of energy to try to figure out. It's just good. And it's sort of a basic like 2 or 3 note flavor of sort of that roastiness, that breadiness, a little bit of sort of that mellow sort of like malt flavor to it. And I'm not saying simple like that's a bad thing. I mean, like, they took this and, you know, they made a very, very approachable, very drinkable beer that's really quite enjoyable. Would I buy it again? Okay, so it's $6 a can. You're talking about 24 for a 4-pack, probably more like 28 when you finally, you know, go through New York tax and all that kind of crap. Yeah, I would. I would not only buy it again. This is a beer where I would not feel bad bringing it to another person's house. And, you know, like, if I didn't drink it all, or, you know, like, I wouldn't feel bad because that I was leaving like something bad behind. It would be something that was approachable and good and just about anybody could enjoy. So would I drink it again? Yeah, I think this is a good like everyday, every occasion beer if that's what you're looking for. And I really think that they did a nice job on this one. So once again, this is Bone Shirt Black Lager. This is a lager brewed and packaged by Suarez Family Brewery in Livingston, New York. And I gotta tell you, I would buy it again. I would share it with friends, and I would definitely recommend it. Now I have to go look and see where Livingston, New York is, and see if it's within driving range, and see if they make a stout and all that kind of stuff, because I'd like to see what else they actually have. I think it's actually a very nice beer and a well-crafted one, and if it is, I'd like to see what else they're doing. Anyway, folks, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've had anything else from the Suarez Family Brewery, I'd love to hear about it, and you can throw that in the comments down below. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to sit back, enjoy the rest of this one. See you next time. Cheers.